Good morning, everyone. Happy Saturday. This video that I'm making today is guided more towards our guests, but I think that anyone can really use this, especially any new consultants on our team. So I'm just gonna talk instead of being directing to someone specific, because I think after I thought about what I was gonna say, I'm like, it could actually apply to a lot of us. So if you are visiting or if you're new, I'm Liz Mercado. I'm the director of the Tinker Stars team. And I shared a video yesterday with my story. So if you haven't watched that, I encourage you to watch it. Because, stories are very important in this business, because they're kind of what drives us. But I wanted to share ways that you can work your business, because I think that when you're not in the direct sale world, when you haven't been with Scentsy for a while, we tend to think that, if I join, I'm going to have to be doing parties and I'm going to have to be doing this and that, and I just don't have the time for that. But guess what? I'm going to talk to you guys. Good morning. I'm going to talk to you guys today about ways that you can work your business around your busy schedule. Now, Scentsy is a party-based company. When they started Scentsy 15 years ago, times were different 15 years ago, okay? I was in my teens, or barely out of my teens. Oh, no, I was out of my teens. Whew, I'm thinking I'm younger than I am. I was just barely out of my teens, and I actually was in a different direct selling company when Scentsy got started, and I had to do a lot for that company. And I was in college, and I just didn't have the time. I didn't have the mentality to not go to a college party or gathering to go do my business, right? It was a different time, a different mentality. But good thing about Scentsy is that Scentsy has kind of evolved as well to the times and to technology. So when they started Scentsy, they knew that they didn't want to be in a retail establishment. They wanted to provide a way for moms, particularly stay-at-home moms, to be able to get an extra income. And I think they went that way because of the fact that the people that created Scentsy were stay-at-home moms. They were two moms that stayed at home that wanted a safer alternative to candles and wanted to make money. So they wanted to keep that at a core, right? But of course, people just love Scentsy, and everybody from different aspects and different walks of life started joining. Older women, young women, single moms, working moms, stay-at-home moms, married moms, moms with children, moms with no children, grandmas, different people started joining. And at the beginning, it was all party-based, all home party-based. You had to go to a home party to be able to get to know what Scentsy was all about. But guess what? I don't know who it was, but I'm pretty sure some mom that either worked a full-time job and had their kids in everything, or maybe she lived in a small town, who knows, decided, well, you know what? I can't do parties. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let people borrow my testers, and they can collect the orders and bring it back to me. Bing! On-the-go parties got started, and guess what? They were a total hit. That is how I ran my business when I was in Utah, because people didn't want to do parties anymore. People started associating home parties with, I'm going to have to sit there for 4 hours and just listen to this spiel, and I'm going to have to end up joining something and have an auto ship. Literally, that's what the direct selling world was getting to. And I know that because I worked for a multi-level marketing company. That's what we did. They had meetings that were 3 and 4 hours long, and then somebody had to sign up to get an auto ship, and then if they sold to 3 friends, they were making their money back and all that stuff. Well, that's what people were associating us with. So when I would tell people, I'm like, oh no, you don't have to come to a home party, you can borrow my pouch, collect the orders, bring them back to me. I was doing a ton of that. So bing, on the go party, right? Now anybody could do that. Stay-at-home moms, working moms, anybody could do that, right? But guess what? Then Facebook starts changing, right? And Facebook starts adding features like groups and events and all this stuff. And bing, online parties got created, right? And now we have Facebook parties. And then when live happened, people going live, like it changed the dynamics. So we have lots of ways that you can work your business, okay? I'm going to give you guys a couple of scenarios. I work my business. I do everything in my business. I'm not going to lie. I do events. I do fundraisers. I do home parties. I do basket parties. I do Facebook parties. I do it all because, one, I want to give my customers that availability for them to choose what they want. Two, I want to be able to train my team on it all, right? Now, if you can't offer it because your lifestyle just does not allow, like if you work 60 hours a week and your kids are in sports, so Saturdays you're at a game of some sort and you can't do home parties, don't feel bad about it. Find a way around it. Do basket parties, do Facebook parties. Like you can seriously do a Facebook party and plan out your posts and then just post boom, 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 boom and let people order online. Like I find so many times that people tell us, oh, I just don't have time for that. And I'm like, yeah, you do. You have time for it because guess what? You can do it while you're watching Netflix. You can do it while you are just laying in bed instead of playing a game. I even tell people, yes, hand out business cards at the games and samples. Guys, I always have samples in my purse. Like, people see me branded because I always have a Scentsy shirt on. My husband gets kind of mad at me sometimes. And I tell them, when they say, oh, you sell Scentsy? Yes, I do. I have a sample. Do you want one? Boom. You know? Or if I'm talking to a mom and I'm really getting along with them, I'm like, can I give you a sample? Like, you have been so nice to me. Boom. Like, you never know how a sample will change someone's day. But I always tell people, and this, I hope I don't offend anyone because I don't find it offensive at all, but everyone's different. I tell people, I'm like, you go to the bathroom with your phone in your hand, right? We all do. We take the phone everywhere, right? Then you can post while you're going to the bathroom. Like, literally, you guys. I know that most people take the phone to their bathroom and they're either texting or they're scrolling Facebook or they're playing a game. Well, guess what? That gives you 5 minutes that you can either send a message to someone asking them to book a party, asking someone to join your team, or posting in a Facebook party. Like, it's no joke. There is time. Everybody gets the same 24-hour days. Whether you are an essential consultant, whether you're thinking about joining, or we have a superstar director, we all get 24 hours to our day. It's how we use our time that we achieve success. So, and if you are visiting and you are new, I am very, very blunt. Like, I don't tiptoe around things, so please don't take me the wrong way. That's just how I am. Like, I'm just very, very, like, straight to the point. Let's cut the chase, because that's how I love when people tell me, like, you're just being lazy, Liz. Get off the couch and get to work. I'm like, okay, yeah, I need to do that. Like, I'm just like that. So I apologize if I come off a little bit strong. But, so, you need to determine, what is my lifestyle like? What do I have going on in my life? I can tell you, for example, I work part-time with my parents. My parents need help right now in the office, so I've been working part-time. And I arranged that with them because, one, my kids are in school, and I want to be able to drop them off and pick them up. Two, I don't want to neglect my Scentsy business. So we agreed that I would work 3 days a week. My 3 days a week have changed from time to time depending on different circumstances. My mom joined another direct sale company. She needs me in the office certain days. They don't need me that much on a specific day, but they need me more on another day. So right now, currently, I'm off Mondays. I work Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I'm off Fridays, and then I have my weekends, of course, right? Well, that's my work schedule, right? I work Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday from 9 a.m., 8:30 a.m. to 2:30 when I have to go pick up my daughter. Guess what? The car line is my best friend. I get stuff done in the car line all the time. I address letters that need to be sent out. I am responding to people. I am doing training videos. I'm looking for people that have mentioned that they want to get free and half price Scentsy to ask them if they want to book their party already or get a date on the calendar. I am looking for events on Facebook. Like, I literally take that almost hour, like it's like a 40-minute wait to work my business. Like literally, I have my planner in my purse at all times. Just I do it in increments. I don't sit in my office for 8 hours a day. I don't have that luxury because I have a very busy lifestyle, right? Okay, so that was my work schedule. Now, Mondays and Fridays, I usually take from 8:30 that I drop off my daughter to about 2:30 to work my business at home. There's sometimes that we have appointments. There's sometimes that we have, that I have, like something came up, like, you know, like last Monday I was volunteering at Riolana's, or this Monday coming up I have to work because my mom's out of town. So like sometimes things get moved around, but that's the flexibility of Scentsy, is that you can move it around your schedule, okay? So Tuesday nights, I'm usually free, so I usually take a couple hours to come in my office and do stuff that I have to do. Wednesdays, I'm usually free, so the same, unless I'm like spending time with family, like going to a movie or watching a movie. There's times that I have to seriously turn off my switch because I love my business, and I have to remember that, hey, you do have to spend time with family because they're also in school all day. Thursdays we have dance, so I don't get home till about 8, and then at 9 o'clock we have our team call. So I get home at 8, I make sure that my kids are bathed and they go to bed, and then I jump on my call from 9 to 9:45, and then I'm off to just spend time with my husband and go to bed. Fridays I'm off. Saturdays and Sundays I'm off. Sundays is a family day, so I don't tend to do anything on that day for my business unless it's like labeling or something. Like I don't do events on Sundays. I don't do parties on Sundays unless it's like someone like very close to me that I don't like. This month I am doing a party on a Sunday because I don't have any Saturdays available for her. Like I had events every single Saturday. So I told him like I'll do it on a Sunday. That's fine. But so what I do is I fit my Scentsy in between there. So I know that Monday nights, Tuesday nights, Wednesday nights, I could have a party because I can do a party, whether it's Facebook or home. Friday nights, I'm usually open, so I can do a party. I know that Mondays and Fridays, I can meet up with someone for coffee to sniff the scents or to talk about joining because I usually have those days off. So I fit Scentsy into my schedule. Now, we have competitions for my daughter's dance starting March through June. When I know those dates, I have to block out those dates. Guess what? I'm not going to get fired from Scentsy because I can't do a party that week. Or because I'm going to be gone for the weekend and I have to be, off social media while she's dancing. I'm not going to get penalized for that. So those that think, I just don't know how I'm going to fit it with my busy schedule. Being busy is a lot better to run a business, okay? And I'll explain to you why. When I started my business, I was working full-time. I was working part-time, and then I went to full-time. I was always surrounded by people that I could talk to about Scentsy. Always surrounded by people. When I decided to stay home, like I had my daughter and I stayed home, I was like, I don't talk to anybody. So I had like my regular customers, and like once in a while they'd refer someone, but I literally did not get out of the house for anything. So like I literally was like, how do I grow my customer base when I don't interact with people? So I started doing a lot of events. I had the flexibility because my husband didn't work weekends, and so I could do an event on the weekends and stuff. But being a stay-at-home mom, sometimes it's harder to run a business that way, even though a lot of people think, oh, well, she has the time to run the business because we don't interact with people. We're home. So first off, determine what your lifestyle is like, okay? Write out a piece of paper. Just grab a piece of paper and put the 7 days of the week and say, okay, like these days I'm stuck at work from this time to this time. And if you have like a unregular schedule, like it changes from week to week or whatever, you just have to know that this week's schedule is not going to be like next week's schedule. But once you know how many hours you're at work, how many hours you're on the field with your kids at sports or gymnastics or whatever it is that they do, how much time you have to dedicate, like that you want to spend with your spouse. Like if you guys have weekly date nights, put that on there. Put that on there if you want to have if you have weekly date nights. Don't take that away. Don't take away, sitting down and watching a movie with your husband that you guys already have like on routine. put that on there. That comes first. Scentsy allows us the freedom to put family first and then fit Scentsy in, okay? Now, this doesn't mean that it doesn't come with sacrifices, and I don't want to scare anyone off with that, okay? I'm just being realistic. If you want to build a business, you have to sacrifice certain things. You might have to stay up a little bit later certain nights to get things done. You might have to wake up maybe an hour earlier before everybody gets up to get things done. I've had to do it. There's times where I've been up at 5 o'clock in the morning checking emails and sending emails and all this stuff because I want to get my goal achieved. There's been times where I've been in my office till 1, 2 o'clock in the morning because I'm getting basket parties ready and I'm getting orders ready that I have to deliver, etc., etc. Doesn't happen all the time, but there are times that it does happen. And most of the time that it does happen is because I have wanted to do something that didn't allow me to work my business at a regular hours time. I wanted to go with my kids to the water park, or I wanted to go to the amusement park, or I wanted to watch a movie with them. It doesn't matter what it is. My family always comes first. So you can do, that's kind of the first thing, right? You can choose what party styles you like. You don't have to do it all. If you do not want to go to people's houses, like you don't feel comfortable public speaking, do Facebook parties, do on-the-go parties. Like get comfortable as you go along. I love home parties because one, it helps me to interact a little bit more with people. Like I said, I don't get a lot of adult interaction. So I get to see people and it's kind of like mom time away. I'm not just in a room locked in my office. I actually got to get up, go out, all that kind of stuff. But if you don't want to do that, you don't have to. There are women that only do Facebook parties. There are women that only do basket parties. You don't have to do it all. Okay? You can choose if you want to do fundraisers or not. If you just want to do Scentsy for fun and you don't need the income, you don't need, you just want to do it to get your free and half price off, then maybe you want to do fundraisers. Give back to the community. Get new customers by offering a fundraiser for a certain cause that might get you new customers, and therefore you build your business, but you don't have to run it as a business. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to be selling because you have to pay this bill. I had to increase my income. You can just do it for the fun aspect of being able to give back. You can do events. I love events. It gets me out of the house. It gets me meeting new people, and they're usually really, really fun. So I love events. We have girls on our team that they only do events. That's all they do. They don't have a customer base that wants to do parties, so they do events during the high season. You literally can run your business how you want to, okay? You can pick and choose what you want to do. Want to build a team? Great. Don't want to build a team? That's fine too. Don't know how to get started on building a team? Talk to your sponsor. Ask them questions. Ask us questions. When I joined, I honestly wasn't even thinking about building a team. I didn't even think about it, I think. And then I was at my first little gathering, which wasn't a party. I just took my testers with me everywhere. And my brother's girlfriend at the time said, I think I might want to join. And I was like, okay. That was my reaction. I was just I didn't even know what building a team was. My second recruit was my mom because I wanted her to do it with me. And I don't remember who my third recruit was, but when I decided I wanted to build a team, which was 3 years in, I had been a lead for 4 years almost. I had been a lead for 3.5 years. And I was I think I want to build a team. I think I want to, I really, really want to work towards director. Director was on my board, but I wasn't even trying. I was just whatever. I thought people would come to me and say I want to join because the first couple of people that joined, that's what they did. They came to me. So I had director on my board, and I was okay, I think I actually want to work for director now. And so I've been building my team for the past 3 years, and we have a team of 60, I believe now. I think it's about 60, give or take one or two. It's always hard to know that during the middle of the month because you know what you started with, but then you've recruited, and it's just crazy. So we have a team of 60, and I hit director in April, and then I had to change my goal because I'm like, I had director on there for so long. Now I have star director, and it's scary. It's scary. But at the same time, it's like so much fun. Like, I'm going to show you guys my dream board so you guys can see like what Scentsy has taught me to do. Look, guys. So I have boot camp on there. I have my star director, and underneath it, I have my superstar director. I love that it says, don't let a temporary feeling affect your 5-year dream. And these are my SFR goals, you guys. So I want to be a booth presenter, which I did. I want to be a breakout speaker. I want to earn and walk stage for annual sales, annual mentor, star director, and superstar director. And then I want to have team attendance. So last year we had 2. The year before that we had 1. So I'm like, next year I want to have 5. And then 10, 25, 50, so on, so on, so on. Like, you know, team members going. So it's okay to dream, you guys. It's okay to dream. I haven't set this goal a lot because I'm really scared about this goal. And it's a good thing because I heard once said, if your goal doesn't scare you, if your dream doesn't scare you, then you're not dreaming big enough. But I told my friend that I want to walk the stage as star director next year at reunion. It terrifies me because I'm like, when I said that, it was right after reunion. We had just gotten into the queue. And so I'm like, we're not even hitting director numbers and I want to walk stage as star director. Like, but it also goes to the point of my 10-year goal. My 10-year goal with Scentsy is to be at the top of the company. So if I want to be at the top of the company by 10 years, I'm like, I have to work a plan for the next 3 years, right? So you pick your goals. You pick how you work your business. We are here to help. Your sponsor or whoever invited you, who would be your sponsor when you join, me as your director, and our superstar director, our entire team is cheering you on. Home office is here to help you. We can make your dreams come true if you find the way to work your business and you work your business. If you put Scentsy on the back burner and expect it to work itself, you're not going to be able to have as much success as if you work your business. It is very rewarding. You reap what you sow, and you can sow a lot, or you can reap a lot if you sow a lot. But you have to be willing to be trainable, coachable, and put the work in. Okay? That's all we ask when you decide to take the leap, is that you're coachable, meaning you're willing to listen and learn to how we've done it. Some of us have been with Scentsy for a year. Some of us have been with Scentsy for 3 years, 5 years, 7 years. Some of us have been with Scentsy for a few months, but we're still building a business. So if you're coachable and you're willing to work, you will achieve success, my friend. You will. You will be a very high-flying tinker star in no time. So I wanted to share this video with you guys. Like I said, it was kind of intended at first towards our guests on how they could work their business, because I feel like a lot of people don't know. But then I thought, you know what? Anybody that's new or recently new might still be trying to figure out how to work their business. So I hope you guys got something out of it. You guys will get to know that I can ramble and ramble and ramble on. So I'm going to let you guys go. But I hope you guys have a great rest of your weekend, and keep exploring. If you're our guest, our team page, ask your questions. Ask your questions, whether it's via private message to the person that invited you, or to me, or on our team page. Ask away. We are here to answer any questions that you guys have. And you have 2 weeks left to join for $15. After that, you might not have this opportunity ever again. We never know. So invest in yourself. Invest in yourself. You're not investing in us. You're not investing in Scentsy. You're investing in yourself. In yourself. In your dreams, in your goals. Because the one that's going to work the business is going to be you. The one that's going to reap what you sow is going to be you. So invest in yourself. Don't look at it as just an expense. Look at it as an investment. You're investing in you. I love you guys, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.